I was watching last week's episode back. Your hairline was missing at the top left.
It wasn't missing.
It was missing.
It's the sponge. It's
missing.
No, it's not missing. What is your worst barbering experience, actually? I didn't brush my hair before I went. Ooh. As he's going through my hair,
Yeah.
Fam, I was there like this, bro. The Chelsea situation. It's not the argument of, why are they doing this to him? It makes sense.
It's actually a very mad situation. Now people are talking about Tuchel potentially leaving because of this situation. And would you blame him? As a Chelsea fan, would you blame him for leaving?
The Kim K thing.
K?
Yeah, her saying the...
Oh, bruv. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's the same thing as the Molly May situation. The message stands, right?
Yeah.
But the messenger was the problem.
And I think it's just the way she said, if you want to work, you work. You got your working environment, you work.
Get the fuck up and work.
Yeah. Finesse, if I broke now my business, I live in your mind, for I care for the night, finesse, if I broke now my business, You telling me you ain't heard that song?
I have today, because you put it on one of our videos.
It's a banger though, bro, come on.
Is it?
Don't do that.
Is it a banger though?
Yes.
It's alright.
You're so disrespectful to Afrobeats.
How's that disrespectful, bro?
You're disrespectful to Afrobeats.
That's not one of my favorite ever songs is an Afrobeat song.
You like it, innit? It's not your favorite ever.
As in, you see, alright, cool. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yes.
Anytime I'm on an open road, I have to put that song on, bro. If I'm on the M-way, or if there's a sunset, or if there's a mood in my vehicle, that song has to get fling on.
Wait, it's Understand, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. How can you rate that
Give
song?
you my necklace, pendant.
No, you know that.
I will start smashing things in here, fam.
That song took me through a lot still.
I will start smashing things in here. Necklace, pendant, bro.
It was there with me. It was there with me still. What a banger.
Yeah, that tune is different, bro.
What a banger.
On my lay.
But you should take him Finesse though. Big tune. It's not gone viral for no reason, innit? Like, it's actually serious. Anyway.
Yeah, what you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm
better.
better.
Before we even get into that.
You need to stop doing that because it's actually not funny.
Before we even get...
Because I could do that as well. I could do that after what I'm saying.
Before we even get into that, yeah, you're locked into the OTR podcast with myself, Sav and Sam. Now we've got the niceties out of the way and the formalities. Continue with what you were saying.
Make sure you like, subscribe, get your questions into our to under. I was gonna say under the radar. That's my football team. Get your questions in the comments. I'm having a mare.
Under the video.
In the comments section. In the comments section, yeah. Even if it's anything, like even if it's completely random, just put it in the comments.
Yeah. Would you rather's, little topics, like quick fire questions,
anything.
Rapid response questions, anything, bro.
Anything. And Instagram. If you're on TikTok as well, follow us on TikTok because there's been a few debates. I've been quite disrespected on there.
As you kind of should have been.
No, because it was on. Wait, I just need to breathe a little bit. Let me have a little sip of the. They took it out of context,
bro. You know what is funny, bro? Hey, just quick context here. This guy is rattled today. We're not gonna go into the reason why, yeah, but blood, this guy called me before he'd even come into the studio. He goes, "Are you there yet?"
I'm upstairs as well, and I've just had a howler, but
I said, "Yeah,
it's calm."
He said, "All right, cool."
The thing is, you was cutting out as well. I wanted to tell you on the phone because I know face to face it was long, but yeah, we pattern gang, come on. But no, what was I gonna say? Now people have been getting onto me on TikTok, like saying that I'm disrespectful to the dance hall.
Because you are disrespectful,
bro.
You said it was decent. Like, that's not an adequate description of that genre of music, bro. Dancehall is a beautiful genre of music.
It's my opinion, though.
Cool.
It's my opinion. I wasn't trying to disrespect anyone. If you love dancehall, and the worst thing about it is, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. Half of the people that call it dancehall now, they was calling it bashment before Beanie Man went on that rant.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
No, that's a fact.
That is a fact because there was bare people that say, "No, it's dancehall." I've never heard people say that before.
There were, but true. But do you know what I think it kind of boils down to? Yeah, like a couple of my uncles and bigger people around me used to say, yo, you stop calling it bashment, bro. Stop doing that. And until Beanie Man said what he said, I didn't really take them in properly. Then he said what he said, and I was like, now it makes sense why all my people, the older people in my family used to say, stop saying this and that. But, blood, people online just like to be able to be the right person.
Yeah.
I'm right, that's it. That's
Bro,
it.
They said they called me the man with the glasses, the man with that can't. I'm thinking, fam, I got a name.
I know.
Our name's in the bio. But anyway, I do love the interaction. So if you're on TikTok, come over to TikTok. We put some of the clips over there.
At the time as well, you didn't have a trim as well, so it was worse. Do you know what I'm saying?
It was.
Like, you was looking rubbed out and you was chatting rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying?
I cheated on my barber twice. This is the second time. And I can't lie, every time I've done it, I felt accomplished, bro, because I feel like there's barbers that the level of barbers have improved in London.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The person that trimmed my hair, 22 years old.
Swear down.
Yeah. Like, and he's been barbering for like a year and a bit.
And he's just levels now.
He's levels, bro.
Why didn't he do your hair properly?
Good one.
Why didn't he do your hair properly?
Good one. You've got a trimmer, you put a hat on for a reason.
Nah, it's because I literally just come out of the barber chair.
No, you didn't. You got out of the barber like a few hours ago. You even went home, had a meal. You could have sorted out.
Do you have a camera in my yard?
I spoke to you.
So what's going on? Huh?
But yeah, I'm happy that I cheated. My barber even shouted me this morning. He was like, I'm back. Do you want to have a trim tomorrow at 10 a.m? I said, I can't. I'll shout you next week. I'm in
now you're moving
now.
bougie.
Yeah, I'm moving bougie now because this guy, bro, he's even more local.
Yeah.
A pound more. You know what I mean? But the experience overall is...
And a pound is it's a pound, isn't it?
It is, but it's awkward because you got to take, like, normally you take out £20. Now I've got to take out 30 because I've got to get that extra pound.
Oh, it's 21?
Yeah. 21,
okay, that's
bro.
a bit awkward.
Yeah,
still.
bro. Like,
that's an awkward price.
Yeah. Very awkward.
That is cool, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an
But
inconvenience.
big up him, though. Big up him. I
Right,
shouted him on my Insta because he's actually wavy.
It's funny because Sam actually FaceTimed me when I was in the chair today in the barber's. And after I come off the phone, yeah, obviously my barber saw your trim. He was like, let me know when he's ready to come through and I'll pattern him properly.
Allow it. Because what he was doing, he had some comb thing in your hair, in your beard.
Yeah, because I've got facial hair.
He was roughing up your head. I saw him slap your head a few times. And I'm not on that treatment still. If that's your boy, then that's your boy.
I'm just letting you know, no man could ever do that to me. So if you believe what you just said, that's on you, innit?
No, but you know what the funniest thing is? Do you get your hair sponged when you're in the...
Depends. From time to time.
Isn't it funny when they're doing it and you're just... yeah, it's just doing... There's no control.
Do you know why it's so funny, yeah? I don't know if your guy does this as well, but he puts his hand on my neck, yeah, to hold my head in place. So he'll put his hand here and then goes like that.
Yeah.
So he's like, but my head is like stiff, like.
It's so funny still. It's so funny.
You know.
When you go to Af Barber as well, it's even worse. They don't even care. Fam, I remember one time my barber. What is your worst barbering experience actually?
Oh, bro, there's many. There's many. I'll go into one, yeah. I had a barber back in the day, Nigerian guy called Ken. Yeah, big him up. Whatever he's doing now, large him up. I was probably 17, 18, yeah. And I was going to be meeting my ex's dad for the first time, yeah. So I said to him, bro, hear what I'm saying to you? Like, I've got an important date, you get me? And I've got something important coming up. So I beg you, pattern man, you get me? He done a couple funny things like cut man a little bit or done something before where I've been like,
what's going on?
Jarring, innit? But cool, whatever. Giving the benefit of that. But I just made sure, I just got in there early and said, boom, I'm meeting my girl's dad. Yeah, told him what it was. Like, cool, don't watch that, man, I got you. So I starts doing this thing now. Probably about 3/4 of the way into the trim and it's all going fine. And then at the time I had low hair in it. So little waves and that. So he brushed it forward and he's doing my hairline. Crucial part of the trim.
The most important.
Crucial part of the trim. So he's doing the hairline now, yeah? And his phone goes. Ooh. There's no problem in it. If your phone goes, if I'm barbering, yeah, and my phone goes and I'm doing the hairline, I wait. Even if it rings out, I can call you back. He reaches for the phone with his other hand, yeah? Not with the clippers in. But he's not watching the clippers. So it goes forward and up on the hairline. So my hairline's gone like back probably a centimetre more than it should have been.
That is howless.
I'm supposed to be meeting her pups, bro.
What did you do from there?
I let him finish his phone call, yeah. I let him finish the phone call. As soon as he finished, he turned and was like, like that.
No. So he knew that he done a madness. Oh.
I said, bro, just let you know, this is the last time I'm going to see you. I'm not paying for the trim. And you have to do everything you can to revive what's just happened, fam.
You didn't say that to
I
a
swear down,
Nigerian
I did.
uncle. You didn't say that to a Nigerian man.
100% I did. You know
had
how
to pay him
apologetic
something.
he was, bro?
Swear.
He was so... You have to be. Are you mad?
Yeah, that is nuts. That is nuts, bro.
You've written off man's hairline, bro.
And I can still see the repercussions.
No, you can't. In fact, furthermore, just FYI, I was watching last week's episode back. I don't know if you clocked this as well. Your hairline was missing at the top left.
It wasn't missing.
It
wasn't missing.
It was missing.
It's the sponge. It's when I sponge it. There's like there's a area in the corner that is like
missing.
No, it's not missing, bro. Like you can.
It was missing.
No, it wasn't, bro. It's when I sponge the way I sponge my hair. When I sponge it this way, sometimes there's like a little gap that's there.
So it's missing this hair.
No, like I can. It's either I push it back, which is calm-ish. Or
so your hairline can get pushed back.
Yeah, of course. Like yours did.
No, it can't.
Yours did.
By a clipper, not by a sponge. If your hair can get pushed back, then Stave Horner levels of like uncertainty going on in this.
Because your own brother,
he will own it, bro. If I
That's-
say to him he sweeps his hair, bro, man sweeps his hairline, bro.
boy.
And
see,
don't get me twisted, that is my dog for life, but he knows what he does.
Nah, see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't have to take that to heart. That just shows that your hairline's a bit missing, but it's calm.
My hairline
it's
is
patterned
so
now.
beautifully
It's patterned now,
patterned, bro.
That's I'm saying. It's patterned now. It's calm, innit? Anyway, my worst experience. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, I must have gone to this barber.
Yeah.
I think it was in Leicester, and I've got like this level hair now. Yeah, but I asked him to take it down a little bit, and that's. When I go to a new barber, normally I don't tell him to take it down, but I thought, let me just see what he's saying. I'm not asking for too much here. I asked him to take it down a little bit. He took it down to one level, which was calm. He's trimming my hair, like doing the fade and that. For some reason, this Donny just goes through it again. Like he literally one line down the middle, yeah. And he was like, "Oh, is that the level you wanted?" And I was like, "No, bro, it was calm." Like, but you know them ones where it's like, I almost had to just accept what was going on because the shape up hadn't been done yet. And I know when it's afts as well, when you've got a Niger man cutting your hair, if you disrespect him, it could be long, man. Like I've seen man come out with bloody shape ups and that. You see in the barber dabbing tissue on the hair on the hairline because they've cut too deep. But with the razor, they haven't put the water on. They've just razored it straight away. It's too much, man.
I had a other Nigerian barber called Kane. Seriously, with the shepherds. You know, like where a man doesn't know what skin is. Like he's like, bro, there was one time, yeah, when and my beard had started growing proper, yeah, and he'd gone to line up my beard, but he just chefed me. Chefed, man. He left man looking like big toes, like zoop.
So deep, man.
It was mad.
And you just have to not accept it, but it's like, bro, I remember I couldn't even go when I was younger and I first started getting haircuts, and then
when would you get your first haircut?
I was quite late, you know, because my dad used to trim my hair.
Is it?
Yeah. And then I remember one guy, it was even Sifas that buoyed me. I'm saying one guy, it was Sifas that buoyed me. He's like, I've always got like, it was just skin. You know them ones where it's like father, like son. He wanted us to look alike, bro. So he would just skin my head, bro. So man was rocking the 0.5 on a week-to-week basis. And them times I was calm with it because it was nothing, innit? But then Sifas buoyed me one day. He was like, why is your head always bald? Like, and then I said to my dad, I need to go get a hair. I need to go to the barber. Went to the barber. He had a clothes shop at the time. Went to the barber near his. But I didn't brush my hair before I went.
Ooh.
And the barber didn't even try and brush my hair before he started.
Ooh.
As he's going through my hair, jugga.
Yeah.
Fam, I was just there like this, bro. Head in my neck, like I'm telling him, bro, pain, fam. Tears just coming down my eyes. Like, I said, nah, I've got to pattern up. Since that day, every time I go to a barber, I'm either brushing my hair or combing it out. I don't even like my barber combing my hair out. Because even at this age, it still hurts, bro.
Fair listen. Nah, bro. And you know, barber pain is different pain. The first time they used alcohol on my open wounds
hurts, bro.
You don't know pain like that when he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna spray your neck back. Don't do it.
Yeah, and the worst thing is there's man watching as well. So
I know, and you got firm.
You just got to squint your eyes a little bit. It's not still. We go through a lot.
We go through a lot, man. Gal will never understand what a man goes through for a trim.
They won't. Anyway.
Etiquette. Anyway, we've got enough to talk about today.
Yeah, no, apart from that, apart from cheating on my brother again, calm week. The only madness really is the Chelsea situation, you know.
Even on the way here, I seen the Barclays thing.
Yeah.
Where they suspended their account. They're hoping it's only temporary and what have you.
That's the thing. A lot of them are hoping it's temporary. I think it will be. That's just me. Like
Roman is not temporary.
He's not temporary. He's cutting.
Yeah.
He's cutting, and fair dues in it. Like there's no, you can't really argue. It's not the argument of why are they doing this to him. It makes sense, perfect sense. Do you know what I mean? He's involved with a man that is just doing a madness to Ukraine in it. I just wonder like what conversations they're having, because we've seen a few statements of people saying it's true, people saying it's cap, whatever, but Roman trying to like pattern the situation. We've seen they're trying to have like peace talks, and like Putin and the Ukraine president or prime minister are trying to have conversations around like a ceasefire or whatever. I don't think they've come to any sort of agreement, but it's really interesting because all we know is we're not even seeing like right now. We are seeing everything that is the worst to do with Russia and everything that they're doing in it, because that's what propaganda is, isn't it? But I actually want to know like what's happening in those conversations, like not just one side of he's saying this and he's saying that, because obviously we know he's going to be saying madness, but I wonder how they're trying to squash it, but yeah,
the whole situation is crazy, and I'm sure we'll get into that like later on. There's been even developments with my man that went over there to fight for the Ukraine and stuff like that. We'll get into that, but obviously on the Chelsea stuff, like what I'm finding interesting about that, is that from what I understand, you probably know more than me as a Chelsea fan, but correct me if I'm wrong, because he still technically owns it, Barclays have suspended Chelsea's accounts because they can't be seen to be in bed with something or a property that is still Russia owned technically. Cool. But before he was trying to sell it, for what, 3 billion or something like that. Now he's not going to get anything for it, right? Then it's going to be government owned or something. What is it? Explain.
They're going to sanction. They're going to oversee the transaction in it.
Okay.
Before it would have just been
just a private thing.
Yeah.
Boy, it's actually a very mad situation. Now people are talking about Tuchel potentially leaving because of this situation, and would you blame him? As a Chelsea fan, would you blame him for leaving?
I think any player, unless something goes on with their payment, or if their contract is up in the summer, any player that would leave in this situation, I'm going to look at them funny still.
Why?
I'm going to look at them funny.
I'll be real with you. A footballing career is bigger than one club.
It is, but at the same time, you can't this is a different Chelsea than what it's been in recent years. In years before, I would have been like, there's no loyalty or whatever. Like, there is still no loyalty in sport in general, But if it was any club, if any manager or player were to look at the situation and say, you know what, I'm gonna cut out, I'll look at them funny, bro. I'll just be like, this is really, you got biscuits again.
Did you want them?
I don't like them ones though.
What do you mean you don't like them ones?
The other ones had more chocolate chips.
This is the same one.
It wasn't. You had the brown pack.
Did it? Was it?
Yeah, the brown pack, bro.
Anyway, continue.
But yeah, like, I'll look at them funny. I can't lie to you. But aside from the players, like, because I feel like the players, manager, they're all going to be fine in it. The people that I genuinely feel bad for are the people that are affected on ground level in it. Like, people that do shows with Chelsea, people that are working in a mega store, that work with on the merchandise and stuff like that. Like, people are losing their jobs on ground level. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I understand what they're doing to the club because it's owned by an oligarch in it, but at the same time, it's like something needs to happen to those people on ground level. Like, do you know what I mean? Because they're still UK citizens. Like, what happens to them? But it's unfortunate still.
It's tight, man. Like, I think it was it TikTok or YouTube? I think it was YouTube. Some big platform has now
they're not
demonetized all Russian content creators.
Yeah.
too far in my opinion. Too far in my opinion, because the people that are in Russia and just normal national citizens and might have even protested against what Putin's doing and now suffering for his actions. But at the same time, they're trying to cripple the economy of Russia in every facet.
Every way.
So I guess that's encompassed in it as well. But like, it's mad. If this was happening to another country, yeah, and there was no propaganda around what was going on, blood. This is mad tyrannical what's going on right now.
It is, bro. And that's why it's nuts, because that's why I've not really spoke on it too tough. Like, people be at me and that, saying speak on the Chelsea situation, whatever. It's like, what do you want me to actually say? If I genuinely say how I feel, like, because I'm one of those, like, I was working with Chelsea, do you know what I mean? So stuff that I was gonna do in the next few months, whatever, has come to an end. Like, if I was solely relying on Chelsea, that would be mad, bro. Like, I'm still looking at the news thinking, like, this is nuts. Like, this is actually impacting, man. But you talked about the Russian content creators and stuff. Like, bro, I hear it, because to a certain extent, the UK are doing everything possible just not to go to war in it. 100%. So they're trying to cripple them in every way, shape, and form. Yeah.
I feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for Roman Abramovich.
No.
I feel sorry for the people.
Bro.
The bog standard people.
Yeah, man, and that's what. There needs to. I don't know. That's why it's down to those people that make those decisions in it. But when those decision makers are just, we've seen that they're not great at their job anyway. Yeah. It's like they're not really gonna really understand the impact on your regular person that is just working on the ground level in Chelsea, or that is a content creator that solely relies on YouTube to make bread. Like, that's harsh, man. That's harsh. Like, you're making people feel the war more than they need to because of certain associations that they wouldn't have necessarily even been aware of. Some of those content creators might not even have known that if something like this were to happen, that they wouldn't be able to make bread, and now that is the case.
Their whole livelihood has been taken away. It's mad.
It's crazy, man.
It's very, very mad.
It needs to end quickly
for the sake of the Ukrainian people and the normal Russian citizens. I hope it does, innit? And for the sake of the world, to be honest, I can't lie, I'm still not ruling out a mad thing. It's just that involves everyone.
Nah, he needs to pattern up. I'm Putin, like, bro, just pattern up, bro. Nah, real talk.
Somebody clip that and send it to him, and hopefully, you never know, he might listen to Sam Obaski. You know what I mean?
It's enough, though. It's enough, bro. We've been through enough. You've been through enough. Like, your country's been, like, everyone's been through enough. Like, this isn't going to achieve anything. And that's what they were even saying, because I was listening to LBC. Like, what happens now? What happens from this? Like, you're gonna have to pay. They've already cut off so many streams of how Russia makes money. Yeah, as has he to us now as well. Did you see that? No, I didn't. Yeah. So he's cut off, like, I think 200 trade suppliers between us and the rest of the people that have basically shown support to Ukraine. But this is the modern war times that we're living in. It's like the Cold War all over again. Really, it's mad. It's very mad. I spent years studying the Cold War in school. Did you? Years. I thought you left when you was like year 8. You're good. No, but it's bro, funny. Yeah, proper funny. Well, bro, you said, bro. I said what? That you dropped out? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? When did you drop out then? A-level. Oh, A-level. You're just an idiot. You just don't listen to me. Okay. What did you get in history? At GCSE or A-level? You did GCSE? I did AS. I did GCSE history and my AS history, and then I realised, bruv, I want to work in media. Why am I here? And I was like, let me just go get my foot in the door somewhere. But yeah, I did all right still. I think I got a B in history in GCSE, and I think I got a C at A-level. I got an A GCSE still. Is it? Large up you, fam. No, you know why that was mad? Because I actually had an issue with the history teacher. There was one day, randomly, yeah. And this is why it's interesting, because now I know teachers, I'll be thinking, was he just having a bad day? Anyway, coming to the class, I sit like near the back because my surname's Obaseki, innit? So we were all. So they got you in alphabetical order. Yeah. So we were all talk, like, there was a few of us talking or whatever. Nothing harmful, like, wasn't making too much noise. But he just said, "Sam, move to the front." because we were talking and I think he was saying something like we should have been paying attention, but I weren't that deep here. So I was like, okay. Like I started packing my stuff mad slow in it, like mad slow, putting my pencil one by one, and then he just comes, grabs my stuff, dashes it on the table in front. I'm like, okay, sorry, sir.
And you had that?
Shut up, man. I said, sorry, sir. And then I start walking to the front, mad slow.
You said sorry?
Yeah, bro. Like,
so he smashed your stuff and you said sorry?
He did smash my stuff.
So you was a sideman. He
picked my stuff up.
I can't do this podcast with you, bro.
Man. He picked my stuff up from the table and slammed it on the table. Yeah,
he slammed your stuff.
It was a class book. Yeah, like fam, it's not even mine. But anyway, I was walking slowly, and he was like, "You know what? Get out!" But as he was saying, like as he said, he came up to my face, like we were face to face, like this, bro.
So wait, hold on, let me just call it. I need to break down what just happened. So
yeah, go on.
You wasn't really doing anything at the back, yeah. No. He victimized you, and then he slammed your stuff.
No,
right? And then he got in your face, and he did nothing.
No, you know what happened? I missed out something. That's not directly what happened. He told me to move to the front. I moved to the front now, but I was still trying to talk to those people behind, innit? So my chair, like I was kind of slanted, innit? And he was like, and then he came, and then he moved my chair, bro. Like he actually moved my chair.
With
and
you
I
in
stood
it?
up. Yeah, with me in it. I stood up. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah. And he was like, you know what? Get out! Shouting at man in my face. Yeah. I said, all right, cool. I told one of my other teachers, you know them teachers that are mad calm, and I was just like, Mister, I can't remember his name, but he was a Joe man anyway. Said he done this, done that. He was like, oh Sam, you know, he was one of those black teachers like, you know, you're always gonna be disadvantaged and all of this, all of that. And I was like, okay, cool. End of the year comes, I get an A. Bro, them times jerking was like a huge deal, innit? Bro, when I saw that A, I was jerking in front of man. Like no joke. Like man did the spinny thing in front of him, everything. He wasn't smiling. Like he predicted me like a C or a D.
Yeah.
I got an A, bro. Joke, man.
He violated you still. He violated you in person, but like face to face, real life.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to be
if that was me,
you're banging a teacher?
No teacher could have done that to me.
Oh, shut up.
There's not a single teacher you could put me in front of that could have had that energy for me.
Well, unfortunately, I went to a school and I respect my elders, innit? Like, I respect my elders.
That's something I learned from early on. Just because somebody is older than you does not mean that they earned or deserve your respect.
Yeah, they don't, but it's school, innit? And he could have just given me I was a seller, innit? I don't need detentions. I don't need anything. I need to be in breaks selling my merch, innit? So I can't sacrifice. I'm leaving, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, what was he saying? Oh yeah, he was talking about how you know the Cold War and that.
Yeah, we're just talking about like, because right now, what is going on in the world is crazy. And even, do you know what? Let's move on to what we was going to talk about with this Leon Dawson guy, yeah? Last week we spoke about him as well. People was going off on him talking about, this guy's obviously a paid actor. He's gone to the Ukrainian embassy. He's just trying to get clout and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, do you know what? I can see both sides. I can see why they might think that, because it's kind of random and out of the blue. Yeah. Also, because he looks the way he looks, yeah, everyone's thinking that this guy's not serious. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But I said, we won't know until more developments take place. And now things have developed. He's over there, innit? And he's actually providing aid to people from where it looks like. Yeah. He did a Instagram live with Lin May. I think it was either today or last night. So at some point he did this Instagram live, yeah. And she brought up the point of people saying, so why this one? Why Ukraine and not others? He said, I tried to go Palestine. I tried. And they basically said, if you do go, you're going to be classed as a terrorist and there's a chance you won't be allowed back into the country. And obviously,
that's nuts.
Do you know what I'm saying? But that it kind of is funny that he said that, because that was everyone's main thing. How's he got this energy for Ukraine? He hasn't got this energy for nobody else. Man tried. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's crazy. And that's what I even don't like about the West, man. The way there's been, I think Prince William even said something stupid the other day.
I'm mad.
He said,
I can't believe this is happening in like main Europe. You're used to seeing this sort of thing in Africa and Asia. Just shut up.
Stupid man.
Just why would you say that? Just keep your mouth.
I've always known he was a pagan with his receding hairline. That, like, you know that man there, yeah. Let me not even be too disrespectful.
Disrespect him.
I don't want to
disrespect him.
I don't want to stoop
to him.
I don't want to stoop to his level.
He disrespected the motherland.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this is highlighting how naive and stupid some people think, innit? And
big time.
what they actually think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no one asked him to say that, but
No
that was on
one.
his mind. Like, oh wait, why is this happening in Europe? But it's normal to happen in Africa and Asia, but to happen in Europe?
I just want to know who cares about his opinion. What have you done other than being born out of a woman who's the queen? I just want to know. What makes you think you're qualified to speak on these matters?
He's not even like Harry.
Just shut up.
Harry's actually been ground level, yeah.
Ground level.
Like we've seen him go. He went to like represent
Man
radio.
held mashes.
Yeah, he's been. No, he was. Yeah,
He held mashes. He knows what time it is. Harry knows Wagwan. This is why he said, "Fuck them, man. They ain't one Hannah." You get me? On a Fredo thing. He knows what time it is. Him and Meghan. Big them up.
Real talk.
William and them, why them not involved?
What's his wife's name? Kate Middleton. Why is her name still Middleton as well? She want to take his name?
No.
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
I suppose so.
I don't know. I just
It's
thought
random
about
comment to make in the middle of what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, I just thought about that because I know her as Kate Middleton, but like, surely if she's Prince William.
Did you see this stuff with Chris Brown?
Yeah.
We got to quickly touch on that before we.
You know what? Yeah.
What can I just say? Why are you always coughing and sneezing on this podcast? Every episode, bro, man's. Or do you know what I'm saying? Why? You come to link me all the time. I'm always ill, and you cuss me because you make me ill all the time.
No.
Do you know what, people? I need to say this. I FaceTimed Sam the other day. Yeah. He picked up the phone. Right. He's next to his missus. His missus proceeds to explain that he linked her knowing full well that he was under the weather, not just under the weather, but ill, right? Provided her with the same illness, and then they just went to spreading.
We didn't go to spreading.
You went to spreading.
No, we didn't go to spreading. First of all, yeah.
Could you just stop it, bro?
First of all, when you in love...
No, go on, because you're gonna move real Matt Hancock right now.
No,
you're gonna say that love comes before health.
No. You know what happens? You know that picture of Idris and his wife when he gave her COVID and they were just hand in hand. But no, that's not what I'm saying. Basically, I linked her on the day that we shot the pod, and obviously, like, she wants to be there for man. Like, she knows that man's not well. Likewise. Do you know what I mean? I've got ill from her on an occasion. She got ill on this occasion, but we're both better now. I'm better now. I've just got the last remnants of like a little cough and stuff because the weather is still a bit mad. But
why have you always got the cornflake cough as well? It's always the you know that one.
Yeah.
Why is it always that? It's always like the contagious one.
I don't know, man. It's not the contagious one. It is. You left school, so you don't know about that science.
What does that even mean?
Because that science you learn in A level.
Did you do science in A level?
No, but I know people that do. And I know I know that's what they learn in that science. All you know is the Bunsen burners and them things. So don't come to me with that type of science.
You went to school. All you know is getting your shit slammed on tables and get told to fuck off.
I got an A, so it don't matter. But I got ill and I'm back now. Yeah, as you can see, my energy's a bit up. Like last week. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I apologize for my energy last week. It wasn't like normal. Do you know what I mean? I was trying my hardest, but I was really rattled. And I didn't really feel great. But you said
we're back in.
Yeah,
Chris Brown.
You said Chris Brown. I'm happy.
Quick context on the situation.
Oh yeah, go on.
Obviously, people need to be explained. So, I don't know how many months ago it was, but basically it came out that a girl had accused Chris Brown of raping her on a yacht, and that is a very serious accusation to make against the man's name. When them accusations came out, off the bat, people was like, "It's Chris Brown. He definitely did it."
Yeah.
Without a doubt, 100% nailed on, my man done it, yeah? Shade Boroughs, UK Gossips, Hollywood thing, whatever it's called, yeah? Everyone was just, Chris Brown is a wrong one. This is the thing that was being pushed. Now, obviously, it's come out now. There's a voice note that she sent him, essentially begging him to have sex with her again and to see him. Now...
And her lawyer dropped her.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of developments around that situation, and right now it's looking like he didn't do what she said that he did. Now the reason that I want to talk about this is because separately to Chris Brown's situation, we take their situation and put it to one side. Any woman who makes a claim on a man to say that he raped her, and she knows and they know that they're lying, yeah? The woman knows that she's lying. They deserve prison time if the man gets found innocent of his crimes.
Yeah.
Because what you've done is you've lied on a man's name to the point where it is so, like...
That's evil, man.
It's like what you're doing is character defamation. Because regardless, my man's name's already been dragged through the mud. In that period of time, brands wouldn't have touched him because they wouldn't have known what was going on. You really don't understand what it does to a man. Like, not just in terms of brands and money, and in terms of a man's mental. Like, I know brethrens of mine who've been accused of something like that before. And it's crazy to me because if you know anybody, if you actually know a man, yeah, then you know they're not capable of something. And these people that have been accused in the past are not capable of what the person is claiming that they did. And if they were famous or in the public eye, their name would have been getting dragged through the mud.
No, facts. But you know why it's even worse? Because there's actually women that are going through that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're genuinely trying to seek justice for situations like that. And the reason why cases like this make it worse is because people then start questioning those women that are genuinely being honest about those situations. Like, when they actually are going through something, not saying it's Chris Brown or whatever, but when we've seen so many women come out and say when they've brought these cases to the police, it's hard to find evidence and all of these things, and really like the emotional roller coaster that they go through. So when I hear things like this, it's just like, you're creating this situation and you're making it much harder for women that actually go through these things to get real justice because of what? You wanted fame for 15 to 20 minutes.
100%. And that is the worst part about the whole thing. A woman can then approach law enforcement or whoever it might be and will be looked at differently because a case that person might have literally just dealt with got overthrown for exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Now they're a bit more skeptical about taking on cases where a woman is claiming rape.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. I think obviously Chris Brown's case is a bit different because obviously his past doesn't help.
Yeah, it's high profile as well.
But it's like, it's a good thing that he was able to have that and able to say, okay, cool, like this is the evidence that I have. If the lawyer genuinely felt that, I think that it was a high profile lawyer that was going to go up against him in it, but she's thrown out the case because of that evidence. So obviously it must mean something.
It's damning evidence, bro.
Do you know what I mean? So if that's the case, everyone that spoke out against him, and I think he put in his story, he said that a lot of you owe me an apology because
100%.
People were like clowning him, saying, "Oh, you'll never change," and all of these things. And like, we talk about mental health and how the impacts and that, but bro, I don't understand how, and it doesn't just happen on that scale. Like you said, there's people that there's people I know that have had situations like that because of, I don't want to talk about the exact situations, but I know that there's evil people, basically.
100% evil people.
And it's like, that type of evil can't go what's the word I'm thinking of? Unpunished. It cannot go unpunished.
It can't, bro.
Because if it does, then it's just easy for people to just say things and people to lose careers, lose businesses, lose jobs, lose friends, family because of these allegations. And I understand, like, that's what we're saying. Like, it's so sensitive that
mad.
You almost want to always believe a woman in that situation because it's harsh not to. Like, it's a very sensitive topic and you can't really feel how she felt or how she's feeling. Yeah. So you just automatically, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's a bit techie, do you know what I mean? Because he's famous, all of this stuff. But
100%.
Bro, like, why lie? Why do women, and that's the thing, it's so easy to lie because they won't go unpunished.
Yeah. Fact, and just on his,
or they will go unpunished even.
Yeah, on his thing, yeah. Like, Chris Brown in particular, like you said, because of the rep that he's got, innocent until proven guilty flies out the window. Automatically, people are saying he's guilty. Yeah. In fact, furthermore, forget Chris Brown. Rape is one of those allegations that innocent until proven guilty really does fly out the window. Like, if you get that accusation, people will automatically assume, and this goes to what you're saying, because they want to believe the woman, they will automatically assume he did it. And it's just not okay. I'm going to revise what I said, because I said if a man gets proven innocent, then the woman should get the time up. That shouldn't always be the case, because sometimes a man might be able to swindle the system and get proven innocent, and then somebody who actually did get raped doesn't get the justice that they deserve. However, if a woman gets proven that she's lying, it's proven that she lied, then you need to be behind bars.
Then something needs to happen.
Something needs to happen to you.
Like, even if it's something, do you know what I mean?
Something needs to happen
because to you. It's not right still.
No, it's not. And do you know what? I know it's a weird place to wrap it up, but if anyone's watching this, yeah, who's done that, yeah, a woman who's done that, slap yourself.
Twice.
A few times, if anything. Because you've made it harder for other women to get the justice that they deserve, and you've completely destroyed a man's mental health. And I can't even imagine what it must be like.
And that's the thing, like, there needs to be a way for this law. It shouldn't be hard for a woman to even, like, talk about this type of situation and find justice. Like, that system, that side of the system, I can't remember the statistic, but I think I saw it recently, and it's just not good enough. Like, the amount of people that actually say that they've gone through either domestic violence or assault or anything to do with a man putting the hands on them, yeah, and it's so difficult for them to really find justice. Like, you genuinely have to go through so much, and that shouldn't be the case, innit? And that's what we should be talking about. Like, that should be the story. That it shouldn't be women lying about things like in that instance, or because he's famous, you think that you've now been put into that position. Let me see what else I can get from. Like, that's evil. That's weird and
very
evil.
Mad.
Very weird and evil. And I don't think they've said her name or ever, but I think that would be a start. Like,
yeah, out her
still.
Out her. Let her know. Let mandem know. Don't go near her, because she'll just end up trying to do a madness.
Poor.
Very
poor.
Anyway,
quick thing. The Kim K thing. Just quick thing.
Kim K?
Yeah, her saying the...
Oh, bruv. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's the same thing as the Molly May situation.
But
the message stands, right?
Yeah.
But the messenger was the problem.
That's
why.
Do you think it's harsh for people to say, but you got your this way?
Because she smashed Ray J on camera.
Yeah.
Now people are saying you're only famous because of that.
Yeah.
I dare any woman to put their sex tape out and see if they get famous from it.
Well, obviously now, because there's OnlyFans and everything. The time that she did it.
No, but you won't get famous like Kim K from for having an OnlyFans.
She's a billionaire now, no? Or she's
must
close.
be.
Yeah.
Her family are and they're clear in it.
Yeah.
And anyone who also says that she's an idiot, you don't pass the bar in law by being an idiot.
Oh yeah, she did that, innit?
You just don't.
She did that. No, she did that still. I think P. Diddy even did a video about 24 hours and stuff. Maybe it's just something that...
The P. Diddy thing, again, I've sent that to a few of my friends saying, have you got the same energy for this? And then they're saying, no, but he actually got it out of the mud. It's like, but he's not in the mud now. So his 24 hours right now is not the same as his 24 hours when he was in the mud. Correct or incorrect?
Yeah.
So we don't all have the same 24 hours. Even he doesn't have the same 24 hours that he had when he was flipping 18, 19.
But he has the
lived experience.
Technically, do you know what I mean?
No, he has the same lived experience that the people them around the Molly May situation and Kim K situation are getting mad over, because they don't like the fact that the messenger is who they are. Kim K is a billionaire whose family's worth billions. Molly May never had to struggle in her life. People are going to be mad at that.
And I think it's just the way she said, if you want to work, you work. You got your working environment, you work.
Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up and work.
Yeah.
That's basically what she said, fam. Kim K. Yo, that's what she said, bro.
Yeah, nah, she was moving
with her whole chest.
But there's I think it was like International Women's Day. Shout out all the women in that.
Yeah.
I think they do a video like every year, and I think there was a video where Beyonce did something similar, but she was so much more like motivational with it. Like, she was like, we all have dreams, we all have this,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
gotta work, this is that. But Kim was like coming like some head teacher.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Bruv,
yeah.
you better work your ass off." Yo. Alright, no, that is funny. That's what I just wanted to end with that because I remember you saying it earlier.
Nah, I hear it, fam. Large at the internet, innit? Flipping hell, man.
You gotta work, but yeah, no, we're here every week, same
Every
time,
Sunday,
every week.
12.
Remember, comments, all of that stuff. Let us know how you feel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sav's here to go through any emotions that you guys are feeling. Do you know what I mean? If you have any like queries or, you know what I mean, you're at agony uncle in your day, so send in your scenarios to Sav and he can respond to you. But you're locked in. We love you.
Peace.